guys, welcome back to another episode of Opinions and More on Broadway TV. And as usual, on Opinions and More is a segment on Broadway TV where we'll ask questions to some of our guests, and the only thing they have to do, as usual, is give their opinions, their takes, or whatever they feel about that question. And today we'll be having an amazing guest in the house who will be doing justice to the question: is sex important in a relationship? Note, a relationship, not marriage. So stay with us, don't go anywhere, we'll be right back. Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Opinions and More on Broadway TV, and I have amazing guests in the house who will be doing justice to a particular question. But before we start, I would like to introduce a first timer to the house. I would like to introduce my very, very good friend, Shemilore. Shemilore, welcome to Broadway TV.
Thank you.
Alright, I'd like to introduce my guests. As you know, you already know their faces, even though they are not supposed to be introduced, but we'll just introduce them for formality purposes. So, for my right, the troublesome Tutu.
Hi.
The betrayer, Dami. And the cancelled Timidayo. Welcome back to Opinions and More on Broadway TV. Anyway, the question is sex important in a relationship? Or how important is sex in a relationship? Or let me start like this. I saw a tweet on Twitter and the girl said, remove sex from the table and see what happens. And she came back to say she has removed sex from the table and the guy is married to another person. So, how do you feel about that situation? So, it prompted the question: is sex really a priority in a relationship? I'd like to start with our first time at Shemilore. Shemilore, what do you think?
Thank you for having me. Basically, I feel sex is quite important, and I have a few points to back that up. First, I feel sex helps relationship. It helps bonding in a relationship. Like, it creates a deeper sense in relationships. So, and so it keeps relationships together. Like she said, the lady tried taking sex away from the table, and what happened? He's married to another guy. I believe that's enough reason for you to know that sex is needed. It's not like it's needed, but it is a want. Like, if I believe we all have sex here, to be sincere, because we're talking about. Yes, now we're not talking about sex. If we don't.
No, you don't necessarily need to.
Like, no, you can't.
Well,
you can't talk in affirmative like you know your love sex.
Thank you.
So, I feel sex helps in bonding in a relationship. It creates a deeper sense in a relationship. And I believe if you're not having sex, you should not be in this talk. If anybody's not having sex here, you can kindly walk out, because I want to have conversation with people that are having sex, so you can give opinion on sex. Because if I'm not having sex,
wait, I'm saying because
I have sex.
If I'm not having sex and I have a relationship, obviously I can say that it is not necessary to have sex in a relationship. So I can be on this show. I don't understand what you're saying.
We're not having a show on a relationship. We're having a show on the importance of sex.
Does a relationship? We are asking that. Does it mean that if you remove sex from a relationship, the relationship is no more? So if I'm in a relationship and I am not having sex, it means that
do I have 3 heads?
Don't tell me people marry as virgins now.
Yeah.
So relationship. That's what I'm telling you is that I'm not saying it is needed. It is a want. Like, when you have sex, it gives when you have orgasm as a lady. Yeah, there's a chemical released in the body called oxytocin.
Oh, these are not Baba.
Assignment help. Do you understand? And oxytocin helps you to sleep. If you've had sex before, I have had sex before, and I know after sex, there's a feeling, there's a relaxation feeling when you just feel like you don't have a problem again. You have no problems. It's like when you receive a lot in your account.
Are you serious? This guy is taking his sex another rep. Ahead of me before.
No, but okay. According to a research in Pennsylvania.
I'm dead in this topic.
I think I guess.
I'm dead.
The research showed that people that have sex have a chemical in their body called immunoglobulin. Please let me talk. Do you understand? Which is what helps you to. It creates better immune systems.
But it's not only people that have sex that have immunoglobulin.
I said regularly.
Okay. Everybody
has
Everybody
it.
Don't quote me wrong. Are you feeling me? What I'm saying is, there's a feeling that there's a chemical called hemoglobin in the body of everybody.
Yeah.
But you that have sex regularly, you have more opportunity of increasing that in your body, which helps you. It helps your immune system to heal during any other thing. And according to Morgan Freeman, once said, sex keeps you young again. I hope from my little points, I'll be able to prove you guys that sex is good. Thank you. It's old now, but obviously, like.
Please, my God. We understand you, Shemilore, but I just want to point out, like, it is an opinion. It's how you feel.
That is my opinion.
Everybody cannot feel the same way.
Definitely.
Do you understand? So if someone is here and the person is not having sex, does not mean that the person cannot be on this show. The person's opinion is the person cannot even be having sex and say sex is important. Do you understand? So with those few points of yours, we'll be later convinced. But Tutu, please, want to hear you.
Okay, what's the question again?
Do you think sex is important in a relationship? Please, let's be as honest as you can be.
Well, I can't be in a relationship that we don't have sex. Like, I'm being serious now. Reality, I can't be, because I really have to know the level of which we can have sex. I can't just get married and you just do and that's it. No.
Does it mean that?
I'm sorry.
Does it mean that if the guy decides to be celibate today, you're no more in
you should
a
at least have it once or twice before he decides
celibacy
to
means
that's the question. Like,
celibacy means that we are no longer
we are not longer
yes to a certain time or to a point in time.
We must have that
must,
sense.
There must be you
Like,
guys must come to an agreement.
That's what I'm saying, that
Yeah.
if a guy sits you down now and say, okay, we have to be celibate to a certain extent and everything, would you still
stay?
I don't know. Would you still stay?
I would stay.
I would
stay.
In a relationship.
No. I would stay, and I would still love him as much as I love him before.
So to you, whether there's sex or there's no sex,
it actually depends on but it actually depends on the individual. If the guy feels like okay, I might actually want sex and the guy doesn't want sex, or probably the guy might want sex and I don't want sex. So are you saying if I don't give you sex? There are guys like that. If you're not ready to give me sex, then there's no relationship. So I think it kind of has to do with the individual. But me, I can't be in a relationship and don't have sex.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Daya, you seem to be really interested in this, topic because you've been cutting different people. So how do you feel?
I hope it's a musical career.
Okay, so sex is a fundamental part of a relationship. But I feel it depends on the individuals. I can decide in a relationship I don't want to have sex with this person. Do you understand? I can decide that I want to be celibate. It is my opinion, and it is left to me to talk to my partner about it. If you don't like it, if you don't want it that way, you need to give me enough reason to be able to convince myself that I don't need to make that kind of decision. Do you understand? And if I reason with you and I feel like, okay, you have a point, then I can decide not to be celibate. But if I decide that this is what I want to do, and I see that there's no point, you don't want to stay with me, you don't want to reason with me, you don't want to understand from my own point of view, and you just want to leave the relationship because I say that I don't want sex in the relationship, then we did not start the whole relationship because of love or because of every other purpose in the first place. It means that we're dating each other because of the sex.
No, it doesn't.
Do you
have
understand?
to be, it doesn't have to
That's
be
what
like that.
it means.
Okay,
If I remove sex from the relationship and then my partner says that he's no more interested because we are not having
sex, like what
sex.
Shemilore said.
Because
Shemilore said it kind of creates a bond. That is some people's belief that if we don't have sex, the bond cannot be there. You understand? Like we can't. Like some people actually feel like sex gets us connected. Without sex, we can't.
Totally disagree.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right. So to me, I made use of a statement saying an offense.
No, it was
No,
not.
it wasn't.
Yeah.
I don't feel it's an offense for her to be a virgin.
That's where you are making it look.
No.
No.
You are using the virginity as an excuse.
Yeah, it's not consciously. Wait, let me ask.
It is unintentional.
Does she know about your
And I wanted
several?
it.
Does she know about your several escapades?
Yes, I eventually told her, not before it, but after.
After what? After
And
you
what
guys broke
happened?
And what happened?
We didn't break up. We didn't break up because of my sex escapades. We didn't break up.
No, that's what I'm
Continue.
saying. But do you know that there's this
Because
do
it's
you know there's
understanding.
this
She understood the fact that she
Should
didn't
I-
want it, and yes,
God.
yes, that is true.
Some women are
Some
just
women are different. People are
And
different.
just what?
they're different.
It is the truth.
Sorry,
She doesn't want to have the sex. He wants to have the sex, and he's going outside to feel his urge. And you later told her,
she's fine with
confess
I confessed
your
my sins.
and she felt like, okay, fine.
She didn't want it.
No, I know some people.
I think she's
I know some
making
people
it
that
a
will say if a
fault
guy is
No,
cheating.
She's not making it her fault.
She's
We
making
need-
it a
we
fault
need-
now.
She just
that-
decided to understand him
Understand from the
because
perspective
he was
of a
not
guy.
a virgin. He wasn't a
I
virgin.
don't
at
think
that
somebody
time.
would
not
understand that kind of
understanding.
thing.
Do
You
you
won't
understand that
understand
kind of
it.
thing?
She's
Making it
no,
a
I
fault.
Sorry.
think
I
I'm
kind of
going
thing.
to
Shemilore,
agree.
the only reason she's going to agree, the only reason she's going to tell you that she understands you is because at that particular point in time she still loves you. Once she stop loving you, she will go to her friends and say, oh, that guy when I was a virgin, he cheated. We are girls. Because when we love a guy, we tend to accept anything whatsoever.
Yes.
Anything when you love someone. It's the same way you see a woman that is being beaten by her husband every single day, and people keep saying leave there, and she says that, oh, he will change. It's because she loves this man enough to say that, okay, at this particular point in time, I believe he's going to change. So if she should say, oh, I forgive you, I understand,
You can't do that. You can't put it sex and beating.
No.
Don't
You
can't use
you
that
are.
example.
I'm not saying sex and beating. I'm talking about love.
It's just
That's
an
what I'm
example.
saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm telling you. You can't
It
use
is
that.
love I'm saying, it is love I'm saying, not
Sex
putting
now.
beat. It's common sense. Why will anybody put sex and beats together? So if you thinking
You
about
can't-
it,
I just don't want to
I'm
use that
very,
No,
same
she's using
I'm
love.
very
She's
upset
using
already.
love.
It is love. No, it's true now. Why will you put the two together? Because you're the one that just put the two together now. It is love I am talking about. That if the thing that makes a woman that's been beaten by the husband say, okay, it's going to change, I'm cool with it. It's not because there is a psychological or there's a spiritual padlock somewhere that is making the man padlock her jail. It's because she loves this man enough to feel that, okay, this man can change. So if you are cheating on a girl in a relationship and the girl is saying that, okay, I'm fine, I'm cool, I'm this, I forgive you, it's because the girl loves you enough and say, okay, even irrespective of all these things that you have done, we can still work it out. But once she stops loving you, everything comes back to her.
Had it been okay,
back and forth.
the virgin that you were dating, had it been you guys were still together till you got married, so that means you would have continued cheating till you got married.
You would have
We would
gotten
have worked
tired.
things out.
Really?
Yeah.
So why didn't you work it out from the beginning?
Because we knew we're not getting married. For crying out loud.
But
Like,
you
why
said
you guys-
it the other time that this is a girl I want to marry. I heard
When
you
was
said
that?
You said
Oh,
that.
you
Don't
now.
put words in my
You
mouth.
said nothing changed, Abi, about your feelings for the girl.
Yes,
or something,
nothing changed.
Because
Like, you know something, you ladies are always you take relationship too much. Do you know?
Why? It's my life you're talking
Can
about.
you see? It
Why
is
would
your
I-
life. It is not my life.
a
It is
relationship is part of my life.
I
It is
see,
part of my
it's
life, but it
yeah.
is not my life.
Alright guys, we have come to the end of another episode of Opinions Are More on Broadway TV, and the topic was, is sex important in a relationship? If you enjoyed the segments, don't forget to leave your comment or your opinion in the comment section below, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel below. Bye, see you next time.